Wow. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. So, Bitcoin. Why is it my favorite? Why do I love it? Today, I'm going to explain all of that and more. So, stay tuned. This stream is going to be awesome. If you're watching this after the fact, it's not live, but you know what? That doesn't mean you shouldn't stay till the end. At least pop this up maybe while you're getting some work done or something, because we're going to spit some fire today. I'm going to try to educate you guys a little bit on what I know. Maybe it'll influence some of you in a positive way. Maybe not. I don't know, but we'll see. What up, everybody? Hi, everybody joining the chat. So nice to see you all. We are getting more and more people in here. It's going to be sick. What up? What up, everybody? Welcome. So Bitcoin just crossed 57K again. Beautiful. And I want to show you guys this site. So I'm sure maybe a lot of you don't know about this, but this is going to be good. This is some crazy big brain information right here. I got some graphs I want to show you that are just insane. So what the fuck happened in 1971? You're about to find out. You know, it's actually crazy. This is a whole website catered to what happened in 1971, which is kind of a good thesis for Bitcoin, and it explains a lot of the financial crises that we've seen in the last couple decades. And it's kind of funny. I mean, it's kind of shitty, but it's also kind of funny. And the site is called WTF Happened in 1991 or 1971.com. Welcome, everybody. Why do you love Bitcoin? Hey, you're about to find out, my guy. What's the brand of the new webcam you are using? It's the Logitech Brio. Logitech Brio, I think that's the name. Something like that. Alt season gonna be crazy. Yeah, bro, I mean, it is, but I still am just like a big Bitcoin maximalist. I'm not huge on all the altcoins. I think a lot of people try to pump those, but like Bitcoin is the genesis of this whole revolution. And that's what I want to talk about mainly, you know? Like, I'm not here to pump anything. I'm just here to hopefully educate some of you and potentially save you from getting robbed through inflation. The thing is, inflation is invisible. You can't see it until it's too late. And what I mean by that is prices will go up. That's what inflation means. The purchasing power of your dollar is going to go down. And today, actually, they announced. So I was trying to look for Money Printer Go Brr memes. There's actually a lot that are really, really relevant. But that's the thing. I mean, the money printer has gone brr a little too much. And now there are official news that the official number for inflation for this year is 5.4%. That is insane. Like, that's higher than it's been in like 13 years apparently. And that's just insane. Like, and I don't see it getting any better, especially as the government prints more and more money for COVID purposes. You know, I don't think it's going to get much better than that. But let me browse Twitter real quick and show you guys some stuff that I was seeing earlier. So as soon as the news got announced, like the official numbers for inflation, I saw it was literally at like 9 a.m. So you can see 9 a.m. on the dot. That's around the time that I saw these news. So I'm guessing a lot of people did too. And yeah, Bitcoin just started to rally again. Just deflate it, easy peasy. Yeah, it is that simple. Basically. Let me put on a little music in the background just so we're like not just listening to my voice the whole entire time. Even though that's not, that bad. I have a pretty crisp voice because of this mic. And by the way, thanks everybody for the recent support on the channel. Like, we've been popping off. Obviously we've been doing a lot of lives, which is cool, but this video I dropped today 2 hours ago, it has a lot of views for like what it is. I didn't even use myself in the thumbnail, which is totally new. So I'm trying a lot of new things, as you can see, and I'm really happy that you guys are resonating with everything. I'm trying to be like a unique channel, to be honest with you. Like, I don't really know what I'm doing too much. I'm just trying to pump out content and have a good time and build this community. So anyways, some music. Here we go. Let me turn it down a little bit. Nice. Perfect. Okay. Good ASMR, smooth. Ooh, thanks, bruh. Yeah, it's the Blue Yeti mic. The Blue Yeti mic is kind of the plug when it comes to smoothing out your voice. No kidding, all the money is going to the vaccine. Exactly, all the money is going towards the vaccine. And guess who that benefits? All the healthcare companies. And guess who lobbies the most in Congress? The healthcare companies. So what that means is the biggest political figures are the ones that are benefiting the most out of all this, of course. And yeah, that's kind of fucked up. I don't know. I just think that's a little messed up. And they're robbing you through inflation. So simple enough. Yeah, let's deflate it. But I think even simpler than that, just buy some Bitcoin, bro. Not financial advice, but like I think it's smart. I think it's really smart to have some Bitcoin. Brazil in the house. Ari, good job. Hey, obrigado. Thanks, man. I like my music in 4K. Same, bro. Hi, Ari. I really enjoy your content throughout. What do you suggest a newbie to buy in terms of crypto? Hey, I think Bitcoin, dude. Like, the thing is, what I suggest you do, like, this is not my financial advice. This is just like some homie advice. Set aside some money to invest, buy Bitcoin with it. And then if you do think you see like a play that, let's say Dogecoin actually does start to pop off, which I could see happening, then maybe rotate a little bit of that money into Dogecoin, like convert your Bitcoin to Dogecoin, like a little bit of it. But ultimately, like, what the game is about is acquiring more Bitcoin. So you should only do that with the purpose of getting more Bitcoin. That's how I view it, at least. Johnny, what up, Johnny? Damn. Miss you too, bro. Wow, you're sweet. And yeah, I think that's a pretty smart way to move. Ethereum too, but the cool thing about this stuff is that like you could convert your Bitcoin into a stable coin, for example, like USDC, which is always going to be $1. So like, I don't know, you can just go back and forth, but like ultimately I think any trading that you do in crypto should in the end be put into Bitcoin. That's what I'm doing, at least. Like, this is my trading account, so this is the account where I trade a little bit. But even then, right now, like, all of my money in this account is in Bitcoin, even though I've been trading Shiba Inu recently and a couple other things, but it all ends up going back into Bitcoin. And then I have another account where like it's just Bitcoin and Ethereum, and that's like my main investment. That's like my gold reserve, basically. That's how I look at it. That or put it in assets. I'm thinking going into real estate. Bitcoin will be next after that. Yeah, that's a great idea too. I mean, owning property is very smart. I think owning some land keeps you, I mean, not only is it a good investment, but it also keeps you protected, you know? Like, in the event that everything goes to shit, at least you'll have like land to live on. That's what I've been thinking about lately. I mean, it sounds a little messed up, and I really don't think the world is gonna like go down to that level, but, or, you know, my personal situation. But it does feel nice to own a piece of land where I can fall back on if I need to for whatever reason. But yeah, Bitcoin and Ethereum, I think, are amazing investments. And, you know, I think a lot of people are going to start, a lot of institutions are going to start putting more money into Bitcoin and Ethereum. I mean, even Cathie Wood recently has talked about it, which made me feel a lot better about it too. Cathie Wood is kind of a beast, let's say. I mean, everybody knows that. It's not a secret. I actually reacted to a call that she made right here, why Bitcoin could reach 500K in 5 years. Cathie Wood basically talked about how she sees Bitcoin playing out. And one thing that she mentioned that I really liked is that she said that Bitcoin is the reserve currency of the crypto world. So that's why I think this is just like such a safe move, especially if you understand all the innovation that has come out of the crypto world and that is gonna come out of it. You know, Bitcoin, if it's the reserve currency of it, then it's like owning gold, you know, in the real world, but it's just like a better gold. So yeah, I just want more people to know about it, especially after the inflation news. Millions of retirees on Social Security will get a 5.9% boost in benefits. Oh, that's kind of nice. Adjusted for inflation. I didn't know they were doing that. That's pretty nice. Prices continue to rise. Yeah, so these were the official numbers. 5.4% in September as supply chain bottlenecks, worker shortages, and high demand kept prices rising. Yeah, and I mean, I don't know how much this is going to continue. Like, the bottlenecks should hopefully get fixed, but who knows? I mean, I have no idea how they will do that. One of the coolest moments of the day when you stream. Pff, wow, thanks, bro. That's very kind of you. I appreciate all you guys' support, by the way. Yeah, you guys can ask whatever. If I don't see your question, it's probably because it got banned or something. It got, you know, hidden. It's just YouTube. It's not me. I'm not doing anything. Cool. Let's continue to watch Bitcoin go up in price. Feels good. The official Bitcoin website. New kind of money. Yeah, I don't know. I just think Bitcoin is like the genesis of this whole movement. So I don't think you can go wrong with investing in Bitcoin personally. And I think it will save you from getting just obliterated by inflation. So I'm pretty confident in it. I really don't want to work for someone forever. Then start a business, bro. That's the only way. That's the only way out, is to start a sort of business, whether it be a service business, an e-commerce business. Opinions on baklava? Bro, baklava is my favorite dessert. Like, at least one of them. I have two favorite desserts, tiramisu and baklava. I love them so much. How much did you invest in BTC and Ether? Well, I don't know exactly how much I invested, but I know how much I have. I have like a couple Bitcoins and like 20 Ethereums. How much money do you need to start on Shopify? Not a lot, bro. Not a lot. And like, I recommend that you check this out. My one of my latest YouTube videos, I actually talked about that right here. This one, 100K with actually from yesterday, 100K with TikTok ads on Shopify. So I talk about like an organic way to make sales and also a paid way. So either way, you'll be covered. Yo, am I late? A little late, but better late than never, right? What do I think of TikTok ads? TikTok ads are dope. I think TikTok ads are the new wave, man. The new meta, for sure. The new meta for e-commerce. Facebook is fine, but like TikTok is just what Facebook was like maybe in like 2017, except not as smart yet. But I think as they get more user data, which sounds kind of messed up when you put it in those terms, then they'll get better at delivering your ads. What do you think of Shiba? Worth investing? Yeah, I mean, but just make sure you're like smart about it. Don't put all your money into it. I did make a decent amount of money on Shiba, but I was watching it pretty closely. And I sold like pretty consistently. Like I've been going in and out of it. And I mean, it looks good though, but it's still a little scary, especially considering that it's just like a meme coin. And the thing about meme coiners is that they're not they're not holders. Like look at the typical hold time of Shiba Inu, 7 days. So you could just get completely rug pulled. And that's why I think it's something that like, it's a gamble. It's for sure a gamble. If I had 1,000 to put in crypto, what would I put it in? Bitcoin, bro. I think Bitcoin it's just the best. I do like Ethereum too though. Like my 3 top cryptos are Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Doge. The reason why I like Doge is because it's established, and then also because it could be used as a currency in the future, and it already is becoming a currency now. So that's good. And same with Ethereum and same with Bitcoin. So that's why I think they're the best ones. And I mean, I'm basically just quoting Cathie Wood at this point when I say these things, because like that's what she said. I'll play this video right now actually, so you can understand sort of my thoughts on it. She actually explains it much better than I could. But let me show you.
Our other favorite topic, you know what it's going to be? Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
5 years from now, what's it worth?
If we're right and companies continue to diversify their cash into something like Bitcoin, and institutional investors start allocating 5% of their funds towards, I'll just say Bitcoin for right now, because we did that, we framed it for Bitcoin, could be for other cryptos as well. We believe that the price will be tenfold of where it is today. So instead of 45,000, over 500,000.
Do regulators, especially US
That'd be clean. Bitcoin at 10 million or to a million in 10 years? Maybe, bro. I mean, I hope so. That would be awesome. I could see it. I mean, if it takes over gold, that's a 10x from here, like Cathie Wood said. And then from there, I mean, who knows? Like, not a lot of people hold gold, only like big institutions. But if retail investors would start holding gold, it would increase the market cap. So who's to say they can't do that with Bitcoin? I mean, who knows? But again, I mean, do what you feel is best. Like I feel safe owning Bitcoin. I think I'm confident in this investment, and it's like owning gold, you know, like owning gold has been like traditionally like a super safe asset. How much money do you recommend to invest in Bitcoin? Whatever you're willing to, like whatever you don't need right now, you know, like whatever money you don't need right now, invest it in Bitcoin and just keep buying more and more. Like my best piece of advice is actually, to buy consistently. So like, the strategy is really to just like buy consistently and never stop. Like every week, let's say you make $20 a week, invest $10 into Bitcoin or something like that. And before you know it, your pile of Bitcoin will be huge, and you know, it's only going to continue to compound over time. So it doesn't have to be Bitcoin. Like invest in whatever you want, obviously. Like there are amazing stocks that I also think are like really safe, like Google stock. Google's not going anywhere. Like, and if you look at this chart, like look at that looks so good. And Google owns YouTube. YouTube is huge and it's not going anywhere. So just invest in whatever you feel safe. But yeah, I'm a Bitcoin maxi right now. I think Bitcoin is the best, and I think it's going to continue to be one of the top performing assets just because it's so revolutionary. I think it could really change the world. It has been already, honestly. Not enough BTC for every millionaire to own one. It's scarce. There's over 56 million millionaires in the world, and only 21 million Bitcoin will ever be mined. Exactly, dude. Exactly. So it's a scarce resource, making it sound. So that's what we need, is a resource that's scarce and not government owned. Because if a government controls the supply, the money supply, they will always want to print more money. Like it's an irresistible desire, you know. Who in case of an emergency, they can just print money. They've done it so many times, and it continues to dilute the money supply, making your purchasing dollar, or the purchasing power of your dollar less, which sucks, you know. Like it really sucks for people that have let's say you got a 5% raise this year. You're gonna be hyped, but then come to find out, like inflation rates went up 5% this year, so you really didn't make a raise. That's so messed up to me. Do you remember me from your comments? Obviously, bro. I honestly see every single one of your comments. Like my channel is not that big, so like I still get I'm pretty personal when it comes to the comments. I always see everyone's comments. As a service provider, which would you recommend? Offering Facebook ads or email marketing? Speaking demand-wise, long-term. I mean, Facebook ads is probably not the best one right now, to be honest with you, bro, because like it's just difficult, and you're gonna run into a lot of issues with frustrated brand owners. Like Facebook is not working the same as it was before. So I think if you're gonna start like a service-based agency, I would do something like social media management, like where you just like make social media content, post on socials. Like honestly, meme marketing is like, I said this in the last stream, but I think this is like a pretty, not an untapped opportunity, but man, all the big brands are hiring social media managers that are young and like understand. Oh, look at Jack Dorsey is streaming about Bitcoin right now. Great minds think alike. But no, let me show you this real quick. Like, Twitter is a great example. Obviously, Twitter is a huge company worth billions. And like, look at their timeline. Like, they tweet like it's a normal person, right? Hello, literally everyone. They tweeted this when Facebook went down. So genius. Like, hello, literally everyone. I feel like that's something I would tweet, or like some random, like, you know, TikTok person would tweet. So doing this for brands, like being kind of like the person behind a brand, I think is really powerful. And I think that's a great, like, if you had an agency that catered to that, that's an easy 10K a month agency, bro. I think so. Not easy, but you know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna be super competitive. It's high demand. Like, everybody wants, like, this is $1 billion company here, and look at how they're talking. It's just crazy. It's awesome though. And I think people more and more expect brands to be more personable. And like I said in my video from today, which you guys should all watch, it's actually really good. I said that today, that like our biggest edge as small business owners against huge brands is the fact that we can be personable. Like, we can have intimate relationships with our customers, with our viewers, with our, you know, like, followers. And that's a huge edge. That's what people want. And I know that's what people want because that's what I want, you know? Like, I love this when Twitter does this kind of shit. It makes me want to own Twitter as a stock. Like, it makes me love Twitter more because it's relatable. What's my opinion on Cardano? I mean, I don't know. I don't really like Cardano that much just because they don't have any actual like use cases. However, you know, like it's probably a good investment still, as long as you're not putting all your money into it. The scary thing about like a lot of the altcoins is that like you guys haven't been around for long. Well, maybe that could be a lie. Maybe you have been in the crypto world for a while, but the thing about the crypto world is that like it's very volatile, and a lot of crypto brands or companies go to zero. Like 99% of the popping off companies in like 2017 don't exist anymore. So that's the thing that's scary with investing in altcoins. So I think legacy is like a huge deal. Obviously, just because Bitcoin's been around a long time, or just because Ethereum's been around a long time, doesn't mean it's gonna last. But I think there's something to that. You don't see my comment? Bro, if I don't see your comment, it's because it's getting blocked. That's not my fault. So much gratitude. Yeah, bro. Hey, I would not want to charge you guys to... I love this. Like you said, I do this because I love the community, and I genuinely do. It's fun, man. I mean, I always watch streamers. Not always, but like I watch streamers sometimes playing video games and like engaging with their community, and I just think it's so fun. And it is. So that's why I love to do it. And especially about topics that I find interesting. I mean, the other day, we even streamed a video game, and it was so fun. I played New World, and it was a great time. I got into Solana at 26 bucks. Nice, bro. $26. That's clean. That's a good one. Oh, baby. Yeah, market cap 1.1 trillion. The market cap for gold is 10 trillion. So if all that goes into Bitcoin, that would be insane. Hey Ari, have you gotten into NFTs? Yeah, I do own a few NFTs. My biggest NFT investments are in Solana NFTs, which honestly I don't feel too good about, but I still think it's, you know, hopefully they give me a good return on investment. But yeah, I mean, again, when it comes to NFTs, it's same deal. I just wouldn't recommend you invest money you're not willing to lose, and that's how I treat it. Like, I would not invest my whole net worth into NFTs. That's just my personal opinion. I could be wrong. And the reason why is just because, similar to a lot of altcoins, actually worse than altcoins, it's so easy to make an NFT collection that like everybody's doing it. Like, you could go on Fiverr, bro, and hire NFT collection, somebody to make you an NFT like this looks better than a lot of the NFT collections that I see, and they're doing it for $350, bro. So you could get a whole collection, 10,000 different like randomly generated characters for $350. That's sus. I don't like that. So that's why I'm kind of staying away from that space a bit. It's just a little too cluttered, like too much hype. Do I think NFTs are like going away? Definitely not. I think NFTs are here to stay for good. And, you know, I think a lot of the like legit projects are going to continue to moon, just like Bitcoin and some of the, it's kind of a good analogy for Bitcoin versus altcoins. It's like CryptoPunks, for example, in the NFT space. I think CryptoPunks are going to stay. I don't think anything's going to go. I mean, they may fluctuate in price, but ultimately, they're kind of cemented into the history books, you could say. Wow, Mechaverse, that's insane volume. So yeah, see, these are Mechaverse just came out, and I mean, this one is actually really dope. So I understand why it's popping off, but at the same time, like, man, how many of these are gonna pop off? And yeah, it's just very risky, basically. But who cares? Like, if you want to invest in this stuff, do it. It's your money, and I think taking risks is good. That's why I buy Bitcoin. I mean, I think it's a safe risk, but a lot of people think it's kind of crazy, and I think it's kind of crazy not to invest in Bitcoin. I paid like $30 to get on Market Watch. Do you think it will stay there? What? I don't know what you mean. Do you have a stop loss on? Nah. I just keep buying, bro. Like, that's the thing. The way I look at this is like it's a game of accumulation, like just continuing to buy more. And anytime I trade like other cryptos, it's for the purpose of buying more Bitcoin and Ethereum. And yeah, exactly. Like, no liquidity, bro. That's the thing about NFTs that's so dangerous, is that there's no liquidity. So if you have to sell, like if you needed to sell, you can't, unless someone's willing to buy your NFT, which, you know, that's not obviously guaranteed to happen, especially with new NFTs coming out every single day, new NFT collections. So yeah, it's just a little risky. I'm not saying that I don't think NFTs are like a smart investment or anything. It's just a very risky investment, especially the new ones that are coming out. Like, I think if you invest in ones that have history, that have huge communities, then you're probably going to be fine. Do you use a hard wallet for crypto? I'm getting one soon, but not right now. I just use BlockFi mainly because they give you really good interest payments on your crypto holdings. So I have most like 90% of my Bitcoin, Ethereum, or not 90, like 80% of my Bitcoin and Ethereum in BlockFi. And then, yeah, my Coinbase account that you see right here is just for trading. So I'll like rotate some Bitcoin into like Dogecoin to try to make like a quick profit to then put back into Bitcoin. And then like I transfer those profits into my BlockFi account to earn interest every month. They pay interest every month. It's really dope. When is Discord coming out? That's a good question. I want to drop it soon. It's just, yeah, I've just been working on this, like, well, obviously I've been working on my brand and YouTube channel, but I'm also working on this Netsphere idea that I have. So I'm making hoodie designs, and I also want to make art for it. like kind of like Iconic. You know the brand Iconic? They sell kind of, you could say like entrepreneurial or like hustler art. And it is pretty cool, but I feel like I could make way doper art. So I'm working on that. And I'm really excited about that idea. I feel like it ties in really well with my channel and like the premise of my channel, which is ultimately to like give people access to information to better themselves and like financially and just like in life in general, like as if it was a video game. I mean, I love that idea of life, like life is like a video game. I mean, I love playing video games, so, and I love games where you like build up your character and you get more gold and you trade and like you fight monsters, and like that's how I view life a lot of times. Is like, you know, especially with Bitcoin, like it's like digital gold. So I'm trying to get more gold, like as if it was a video game. What do you think about Crazy Koala NFT projects? I don't know. I haven't heard of that, but sounds sketchy. That's the thing about NFTs, is my personal opinion is that they're mostly not that cool, bro. Like I really don't get the hype for some of these things. I just don't think they're really, I don't think they're cool, and I don't think I don't really get the hype on some of them. I think CryptoPunks are really cool. Like these actually look dope, I think. Yeah, especially since you can use them as a profile pic and stuff like that. I think that's cool. But a lot of these are just kind of weird. Like especially the animal ones. It's just interesting that that's what people are going for. So that's why I thought the Mechaverse one was cool, because it's something different. Whereas everything else just looks not that different and not that cool. But some of them are. So I don't know. I don't know which collection that is, but is there any way to get NFTs without paying? Yeah, some drops, some collections drop for free. Like you can mint them for free, but you will have to pay gas fees. So no, not really for free. What's the best advice for beginner? That's a good question. I mean, my best piece of advice is just to continue, like learn every day. Also just like act every day. So don't just like be stagnant trying to learn everything all the time and then getting started on something. Just like start and then learn, basically. Like start and then learn and then continue to do that over and over again, and just don't stop. That's it. Never stop. And yeah, somebody said don't make merch, make a brand. Exactly. Like that's what I want to do. I want to make this idea into an actual brand. I don't want it to be just merch, but I figured I want to just start it. Like I don't want to wait too long to get it started. I'm really into the idea of building as you go, you know, like not everything is going to be perfect. What? Look at this. Mark Cuban is plugging this brand, handmade accessories for military spouses. Interesting. Wow. Yeah, I guess that's a good niche. Bro, please review. I don't know what you want me to review, but yeah, I'm not reviewing stores right now. I'm just chilling. What kind of numbers have you done with dropshipping? With dropshipping, I mean, I've done like multiple like 10K days and whatnot. It's a lot easier with dropshipping when you don't have to manage inventory. But when you have to manage inventory, it's a lot harder. But I think it'll be more worth it in the end. And I'm a big believer in like long-term plays, and I didn't know about that until, I mean, you guys have been watching me basically grow up like through my channel a bit and learning new things, improving my mindset, improving my skills. And yeah, I'm learning a lot about inventory management and stuff like that, which I had no idea about for a long time. And it kind of caused a lot of my businesses to collapse, as like drop shipping. And I think that's pretty common for people. Opinion on Litecoin? I don't like it. I just think it's like I just think Bitcoin is better. I would just buy Bitcoin. I'm about to get out the Air Force soon. Hey, nice, bro. Thank you for your service. That's awesome. Air Force sounds pretty fire. Like that's probably the coolest branch of the military, I think. Flying planes would be sick. Is your eye on other tech things that are growing or getting better or are totally new? No, I'm not really looking for many. Like I am looking at stuff because I have friends in the crypto space that send me like new technology and stuff like that. But I'm not a huge investor in that sort of stuff. Like my main idea really is to just build my e-commerce brands, like cash flow consistently, donate money, invest money into Bitcoin, and that's basically it. I'm looking for very passive things. I do trade a little bit here and there, like on Robinhood and on this account, but it's very simple stuff. Like I'm not really too crazy with it. And I also, the reason why is because every time I do get crazy with it, I overtrade and then I lose money. So it's kind of shitty, but when I just kind of stay cool and follow my intuition, it usually works out pretty well. So I just need to double down on that. I don't want to get too into the trading world. Like I do like trading, but I'm a big believer in like swing trades as opposed to just like these quick come ups. What would you suggest for email marketing? I have a big list. Klaviyo, dude. Klaviyo is really good. I think Klaviyo is probably the best. But it's not the only one. You can use ConvertKit, Omnisend. There's a lot of different email softwares you can use, but I use Klaviyo mainly because the email agency that I work with, which is my friend Jonathan's agency, you can find the link in the description. I plug it in basically all my videos because he's a great friend of mine and he's built a really, really solid agency. He uses Klaviyo, so. Amazon is good or bad for entrepreneurs? I think it's good and bad. I think like the bad is that obviously it kind of trains consumers into expecting a lot out of businesses. But on the other hand, like not every consumer shops the same. Like not everyone is looking for the fastest, cheapest option always. I mean, most people are. I will admit that, of course. Like I'm not dumb. I understand that that's a fact. But I do think a lot of people are opting in for more sustainable options, like sustainable shopping, I guess. Like more people are becoming conscious of their effect in the environment and in the world. And because of that, I think, what Amazon is doing isn't always extremely relevant to what you could be building. And I think also you can incorporate Amazon into your business. Like a lot of brands do that. They sell on Amazon too. And that would be pretty cool because that's, on Amazon, you don't have to pay for marketing, which is huge. I mean, obviously you have to pay Amazon to store your product there and stuff, but I think that's not a crazy price to pay for what the upside is. What apps do you use the most? Just wondering. Probably Klaviyo. I mean, Looks Reviews. I've used Looks Reviews for a very long time as well. But Klaviyo, because I send out emails every week. Do you watch any esports or sports? No, not really, to be honest with you. Not really, but every once in a while I will. I've never been huge into sports, and like I do play video games, but I don't really watch esports. Yeah, it's just not really my thing. Future, there are literally many service providers out there, and there will be more in the future. Are Are you talking about Shopify price, like stock price? I mean, basically for the same reason that, you know, YouTube or Google is continuing to increase in price, even though there are other streaming services besides YouTube, or because like there's also a Yahoo. You could search things on Yahoo or Bing, but now nobody really does that. So it's kind of the same thing. I just feel like not a lot of people are going to start online businesses outside of Shopify because Shopify just makes it so simple and easy. So that's kind of the analogy that I would give. Do you have stock price targets? No, not really. I'm just, like I said, when it comes to Bitcoin, I do when it comes to like other stocks. Like right now, I'm in Riot right now. So I actually tweeted about it. So let me see. I tweeted about it today, and Riot Blockchain is basically a Bitcoin mining company, and like they tripled production this year, and they're also like holding a bunch of Bitcoin. And I'm very bullish on Bitcoin, so I figured it was a good stock to trade right now, and my price target is 50. So hopefully, I'm just trying to 2x my money here. If I can 2x, I'll be happy, and I'll, you know, look for the next play. That's what my Robinhood account is all about. It's just like finding these like cool plays and just going all in on it, and then getting out, and then waiting for another one. But I try to be very patient when it comes to trading. I'm telling you guys, it's so easy to overtrade and like think that you're going to beat the market all the time, but that's not usually how it goes. So I think it's very smart to be patient and like obviously not emotional. So my price target for this is 50. Once it hits 50, I'll cash out a little bit. I'll probably still stay in it a little bit, but I'll cash out and look for another play. And yeah, I just want to continue to do that. I mean, if you do that, let's say you 2x your full investment consistently on your Robinhood account, that's like 10 trades away from like $1 million if you start with like 5K. So that's not, I mean, that sounds crazy, but I don't think it's that unrealistic if you're just like patient. Do you have or ship yourself inventory? So yeah, I mean, for my main brand, we ship everything ourselves, and we have been for like a year. And then now for my new brand that I started with Taylor, we're also waiting on stock right now. So I ordered samples and they're on the way. And I basically wanted to like pause. I mean, we didn't pause anything really. Like we paused ads, but we're still getting sales. Like I didn't mark anything as sold out. But what we're doing is we designed some boxes. We designed some new products as well. And we're going to just ship it all from here. Because I don't want to have to ship things from China for the holiday season. I just feel like that's going to be an easy way for me to stand out from the competitors, is to just ship from the US. And like I showed you guys in a video, our customer feedback score was like 4.9 for a while, but then it dropped down to 4.2. And the thing that people complain about was the shipping times. So, you know, your customers will tell you where you need to improve. So that's what I did. Let's go, Ari Cohen. Hey, shout out to my boy Jordan. What a legend. Why am I giving my valuable time for just 20 live viewers? I mean, because it's my time and I can do whatever I want with it. I mean, I'm not here to make money. I'm just here to engage with people. I'm an introvert, but I'm also a people's person a lot of times. I mean, you know, why do you give your family time, you know? Because you love them. Or your friends. Man, CJ not cutting it. Anyone recommend the next step? Yeah, bro, you could just go Ecom Ops. Ecom Ops, I think, are sick. I've been working with them for a long time. Dayu is a beast. So hit them up, bro. I mean, they're going to be much better than CJ drop shipping. And then, of course, the next step is just like shipping from the US, I think. Is my course a good place to start? Yeah, it is. But also, YouTube, like, just follow my series. I have a playlist where I start a brand from scratch, and I kind of highlight the whole process. So, like, I would just start there, maybe. That would be dope. I'm an introvert too. Yeah, I mean, exactly. I think a lot of people that are very involved in the internet are like introverted, but I still make efforts to meet new people and stuff like that. I just think it's super helpful. And I don't want my introvertedness to hinder my personal growth. So, I mean, that's the reason why I'm here, you know? Thank you for these live calls, bro. Yeah, I mean, and the more I do these, I feel like the more people will join. So even if there's only 20 viewers now, I mean, maybe in the future there'll be more. That's the goal. Do you work with ShipBob? Because I'm struggling with them. Well, right now, no, but I'm looking into ShipBob warehouses, or my team is, for Australia, because USPS just like banned Australia as a shipping option, or not banned it, but made it super expensive. I think it's related to the lockdowns. So yeah, they do have warehouses in Australia, and I'm looking into that. Am I on Clubhouse? Nah, I'm not on Clubhouse, unfortunately. I'm just on YouTube, bro. Like, YouTube is my main thing, and I'm very inspired by a lot of like streamers and stuff like that, and that's why I'm here, you know. It always looked really fun for me to stream, so I want to stream too. I don't think there's any reason why I can't. What books are on your desk, or books you would recommend? This one is Republic by Plato. It's a tough one, man. I will say I still haven't finished it. I'm over halfway done with it. I read it periodically because it's hard to read. But and then this one is called Figures of Speech by Virgil Abloh. It's a big book. Who is also like a big inspiration of mine when it comes to fashion and just in general, because he wasn't a fashion designer, you know. He went to school for architecture and engineering, and now he's the creative director of Louis Vuitton. So pretty crazy journey. You can invite me if you want on Clubhouse, but I don't know. I don't think I'll join anytime soon. I got a good routine right now, you know, like making videos, working on my stuff. Like, I don't want to add anything else right now, but it does seem pretty cool. I mean, a lot of people have grown big audiences on Clubhouse, I've heard. My opinions on Ecom King and Jay Welch. Well, Jordan and I go way back, so that's all you need to know for that. Me and Jordan met like years and years ago, and we've been good homies since then. So amazing guy, nothing but good things to say about him, and super inspirational. Ecom King, I don't know him as well, but we've talked a lot via like DMs, and he's always been supportive, and therefore I support him as well. I mean, they're both great people, so you can't really go wrong with, you know, following advice from great people. But that's the thing that you guys need to understand, and this is the one thing that I don't like about this space, but I'm not hating on it, obviously, because like I'm trying to make a change. Like, instead of just complain about these things, I'd rather just like, you know, do something about it. But I think a lot of people in this space just like take people's advice to heart too much, even like mine or Ecom King, whoever. Like, yeah, learn from people, but also just be doing your own thing. Like, if you're not independent, like if you don't know how to, you know, come up with your own opinions, come up with your own reasoning, like that's a big issue. Like, that's gonna be a huge issue in life in general. So anytime you hear any advice, like take it with a grain of salt and take some time to think about it. Think about how it fits with your life. You know, like everyone is different, so just don't fully rely on people for advice. Like just hold yourself accountable, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Like if you don't hold yourself accountable, it's gonna be hard to make it anywhere. What's my morning routine? It's pretty simple. So, well, today was the first day that I went to the gym right away in the morning. Usually I don't go to the gym right away in the morning. Today I did, and I want to incorporate that into my routine. I think it would be dope to do that, like go to the gym right away in the morning, and then usually I make a video. So usually like while I'm chilling in the morning, usually I don't go to the gym, so I just like chill on my laptop, drink coffee, kind of like get my thoughts going. I usually just like turn on my webcam, make a video about whatever I think would be valuable and interesting and fun. I'm a big fan of having fun, obviously. And then I usually go on Instagram, like start posting for my brand, start like making content. So yeah, I'm mainly a content creator. Like that's kind of my main role in my brands as well. So not only on like YouTube, but even in my brands, I'm kind of just like a content creator and builder. And aside from that, then I usually eat breakfast, and then I just keep working throughout the day, a little bit here and there, like nothing too crazy. Sometimes I skate after like noon or 1. Today I'm gonna go skate. I was gonna go skate in like a couple hours, and that's why I decided to stream, because right now it's kind of just like I'm not doing much. I just, you know, talk to some designers about some things that I want to do for Netsphere, and yeah, so I'm kind of chilling. I was like, you know what, and I saw the inflation news this morning, and I posted about it on Instagram. And I was like, you know what, let me just do a little stream about this. I think for my channel, it's best for me to stream about Bitcoin and stuff, because if I dropped a video on Bitcoin right now, it probably wouldn't do too well, since a lot of you don't care that much. So slowly, by streaming, maybe I'll help you guys care more about it, because I think it's important, man. I really do. Do you still dropship, or do you have your own brand? I only have brands now. I actually don't dropship at all. None of my brands dropship. But when I launch this Netsphere brand, I will be using dropshipping to fulfill orders at first. But hopefully in the long term, I won't be. Unless it makes sense. I mean, dropshipping is kind of like it's a nice business model. It's not very wasteful, actually. So we'll see. Hey Ari, what's your biggest tip for a clothing brand? Ooh, well, for a clothing brand, I would say, well, it just depends. I mean, there's a lot of different things. Like, I would say focus on quality, but like at the same time, some people really don't care about that. But focus on your message. I just think that's the easiest way to stand out, is to have like a unique value proposition. And people do buy from brands that they resonate with. So be personal, you know, like if you want to help the turtles, you know, and maybe you can tie that in with your brand somehow. So I think that's a solid way to incorporate some more value into your brand and stand out from the competition. Is it possible to meet with you and talk about my brand? I don't know, man. Maybe someday I'll do some sort of meetup, but not anytime soon. What are my goals for 2021? Oof, that's a big one. I mean, starting with YouTube, I would love, like, my YouTube goal is to get 10,000 views per day. I think that would be sick. Like, that would be huge. So that's a big goal. And then I really want to launch this Netsphere idea that I have. So I want to do that by the end of the year for sure. If I don't do that by the end of the year, I'll be really disappointed in myself. and just to have the best holiday season possible, like for both of my brands, and just build up our customer list as big as we possibly can, and just really meet people's expectations and like over deliver. I really love that idea, just like over delivering. And yeah, I'm taking all the necessary steps to do that right now, so hopefully we'll be set up really perfectly for the holiday season. Am I a millionaire? No, I'm not a millionaire yet, but that's another goal. I mean, that's a good personal goal to have. I'm just gonna keep investing my money, keep growing my cash flow, and I'll get there before I know it. I mean, if Kathy Wood is right and Bitcoin hits 500K in 5 years, then I only need 2 Bitcoins, and that means in 5 years I'll be a billionaire or a millionaire pretty easily. But obviously I'm not just like fully relying on that or anything, but I believe it. Have you heard of Shopify inventory? Yeah, like Shopify has a bunch of has a big warehouse network now. I think that's what you're talking about. Or you're saying if you ship yourself. I'm scared of drop shipping, LOL. I'd rather build my own brand. Do you pack fulfill orders yourself or use a 3PL? Yeah, we do ship ourselves for now. I mean, not me, but my team. And yeah, I think it's a great idea, bro. Like drop shipping I think it's great to learn a lot, but there are a lot of complications. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like there are a lot of things that are very frustrating. Like you don't have full control of your business, and that kind of sucks. Am I currently running any TikTok ads? Yes, I am. I'm starting to test a lot more TikTok ads nowadays, and that's why I made this video recently. The 100K with TikTok ads on Shopify. Man, I can't believe we did a gaming stream the other day. That was so cool. I want to do that again. And I will do like a store review streams like soon again, but not right now. I follow some guy who buys 25K worth of Bitcoin every day. That's crazy, dude. That's awesome. Goals. Hi, I'm new to Bitcoin. How can I invest and what's the best advice? Go on Coinbase and create an account and just start buying every single time you see a dip. That's my best advice. Like every time you see a dip, spend like 50 bucks, 100 bucks, whatever it is you're willing to invest. And every time you see a little dip, just buy, and do that for a whole year or do it forever. I mean, I've been doing it for a long time and I'm going to keep doing it. I'm a big believer. I have strong conviction behind Bitcoin, so that's why I'm talking about it. What's my expectation of Shopify stock price in coming years? Let's see. Wow. I think it's just gonna keep going up, man. I mean, this trend looks pretty solid. So I think it's gonna continue to go up. It's gone up 26% in the last year. That's pretty solid. I mean, Shopify is only growing, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it says their revenue grew 56% year over year. That's huge. Almost $1 billion in net income. 78% net profit margin. That's insane, bro. Shopify is so crazy. How old am I? I'm 25. Yes, I do have my own place. We're chilling right now in Minneapolis. This is where I record my videos every day. It's going down for sure. I wouldn't be so sure, bro. Like, this looks pretty solid to me. But yeah, I don't have any Shopify stock. I only invest in Bitcoin, really. Everything is super inflated and there's a crisis coming. Yeah, possibly. Everything is possible, man. But you know what is the best way to get around that is owning your own business, dude. Investing in your business is definitely the first thing you should invest in, I think. And then Bitcoin. Do you know Beluga and also his videos could inspire your Discord channel? Beluga. Oh. Whoa. Yeah, this kind of does look this looks sick. I don't know about this guy. But this looks super cool. This is definitely the type of vibe that I go for. Like, my channel is very minimal. I make videos very consistently. It's kind of just like fun. That's why I'm doing this, you know? Like, I think I can educate a lot of people while having a lot of fun, which is what I do. So if you're wondering, like, oh, why are you spending your time here? Well, that's why, because it's really fun for me. So I love having fun. Okay, let's see. There's another question here. Can you share some input on the process of building a small team? Do you have your inventory shipped to your house or an office space? Well, to start, you're gonna have to buy inventory and ship it to your house. I mean, I don't think it's worth it to invest in an office space if you're just starting your business. But just one piece at a time, man. I'm telling you, I think people always want to, like, they think about the end process, but just think about the first step. Like, the first step is just, what is it? Finding an idea, and then looking into it, researching it, then finding a product that resonates with that idea, or the other way around. And yeah, and then keep moving from there. But don't overthink it, trust me. Like, it's so easy to overthink everything, but overthinking never adds any value. It actually takes away value. And I think it's good to think less sometimes when it comes to, like, your business. Yeah, I think it's just so easy to overthink things. And I've been a big victim of that in the past, but not anymore. I mean, sometimes, obviously, but like, I follow my intuition a lot. I actually tweeted about this the other day. I said I've been following my intuition for the past month at 100%, and man, that thing is right 100% of the time. And it's true. Oh, wow, we just passed 257.2. Oh, man, Bitcoin's pumping. Beautiful. Ah, nice, man. I just turned 26 last week. Keep up the content. Hey, happy late birthday, bro. Do you play poker, football? What's your favorite passion that you love? I do. I like playing poker. Playing poker is really fun. I do like playing poker. I haven't played poker in a while, though, but I do like it a lot. My main passion is skating. I love skateboarding. Skateboarding is like my big thing, and playing video games too is really fun for me. I've always liked gaming. I've just always loved things that are related to the internet in general. So yeah, bro, I skate. I've been skating for a long time. That's my biggest passion. Here's some clips that are on my Instagram. These are kind of old, but let me see. But yeah, skating is like my biggest hobby. I'm gonna go skate after this stream. That was pretty fire. I'm pretty proud of this line. Yeah, it's so crazy. Me and Taylor moved to Arizona for like a whole year, and now we're back in Minneapolis. It's so crazy to think about. This was in Arizona while we lived there. Damn, I just realized I didn't highlight some of my new clips. I actually got a couple really dope clips, but this one was sick. That was a nice tray flip. Oh man, we might cross 57.3 on stream. So yeah, this has gone up like $500 since we started this stream. Bitcoin is the move. I fucking love Bitcoin. Can you please review our web shops? Not in this stream, man. I'm sorry to break it to you. You know, I hate being the bearer of bad news, and I do like reviewing your stores, don't get me wrong, but you know, I don't want to do that in this one, especially since I got to go soon. So I just want to vibe with you guys and continue to talk and just like have a good time. Let's see. Do you have paid mentorship in ecom? No, not really. I do have like a course subscription thing, and it is pretty cool. Like you should check it out if you're interested. It's in the description. It is kind of like a mentorship in a way, actually. If you think about it, it's just like a private community, I guess. And it's just a monthly subscription, though. It's not like I don't really do like mentorship. It's just kind of like a paid Discord, you could say. But I also have a lot of content in it. And yeah, you should definitely check it out if you're interested. It's pretty cool. I am working on it still. And I was actually thinking of turning it into just a Patreon, like putting all that content in a Patreon, because Kajabi is really difficult to manage. Like I do have this private Discord already, and we've ran it for a while. It's super sick, but it's really hard to manage members through Kajabi, and I have a person that does it for me. But I think with Patreon, it's like automatic. So I don't know. Let me know if you guys think that would be cool. Like, it would be like $20 a month. So nothing, like I'm not trying to charge like, you know, $5,000 for mentorship or something. I just don't think that's worth it these days, especially with all the information on YouTube. But my best piece of advice is like, just take action, bro. Like $5,000 worth of mentorship is not going to do anything if you don't take action. And that sounds like generic advice, but it really is true. I really hope you can hit 100K on YouTube. Dude, I'll definitely hit 100K on YouTube. I don't doubt it for a second, bro. We're really close already, but even if we weren't close, like even if I lose subscribers now, like I don't really care, because I know that the subscribers that I'm gaining are, you know, hopefully gonna stick it out with me and like my content. So I do make content that I like to make, and that's sometimes different than what my core audience wants to see, but like, you know, it just is what it is, man. Like this has always been a fun hobby for me, and it's not really a hobby, it's kind of a lifestyle now, and yeah, that's always what it's gonna be. Agreed, thank you. How many brands did you say you have? Was it 2? Yeah, I have 2, and then I'm working on a third, which will be a hoodie brand. So I'm going to be launching hoodies that resonate with the ideas behind my channel. So if that sounds really interesting to you, I would suggest checking out the links in my description. Boom. Netsphere hoodie launch. This is it. Netsphere.co. I'm designing some really dope shit. I'm also designing art. I want to sell like really cool pieces of art, and I think that would resonate really well with what I do here on YouTube, and it would just be a really fun brand to build for me. So I'm working on that. Were you once in Switzerland, and what do you think of it? I've never been to Switzerland, but I would love to go to Switzerland. Switzerland looks so cool. You should create a brand around skating wear, Ari. Dude, that would be cool, but that's why I want to sell like some hoodies, because I wear hoodies every day almost, and yeah, it'll just be around my vibe too, you know, so it'll inevitably be incorporated into skating in a way. And I think skaters also kind of resonate with this idea of like independence and like rebellion, so it's all tied together in a way. Sorry for resending out of TikTok ads and Facebook ads. Which service would you offer right now, or both, considering the agency is skilled in both? TikTok, bro. I think TikTok is going to be higher demand right now. But if you don't even know how to run TikTok ads, you could just have an agency creating content, bro. I think that would be huge too. Like a content agency, that's always going to be in high demand. What marketing channel should I focus on first for my tie-dye clothing company? I'd say families are a big market for the company. Oh, tie-dye clothing, that sounds sick. TikTok, bro. TikTok is just going to be your best bet, I think. And the great thing is, I actually just recently made a video on this. So if you just go on my channel and you check out one of the recent videos that I have, which is this one right here from yesterday, 100K with TikTok ads on Shopify. Really fire video, people loved it, and it might be really helpful, so check it out. Wow, dude, 57.371. We're making money by the second here. And you know why? It's because inflation is robbing everybody of their money. So yeah, and another goal that I have for YouTube is to get 200 viewers live. Ooh, I would love to stream. Like I love streamers. I think streamers have like a really cool life where they just get to interact with their audience all day, every day. Like that's super cool. I could never do that all day, every day. I don't know how they do it, but I would love to do that like I do now, which is like, you know, a few times a week. We just chill, vibe, and we get like a lot of, hopefully one day we'll get a lot more viewers. But again, I don't really, it's fine. Like I love hanging out with 5 people if that's what it is. But I do have goals to, you know, grow bigger for sure. And I'm not going to grow bigger by not streaming. You know what I mean? Like, that's why you guys are asking, oh, well, or not you guys, but one person asked about that. And I'm not, like, mad at you for asking or anything, but I'm just trying to explain, like, you know, that's why I do it, because I can't reach my goal by not streaming. You know what I mean? You have to play the game in order to level up. I also tweeted that recently. That was a fire bar that I dropped. Let me see where that was. Is this one. You can't level up if you don't play the game, dude. It's true. You can't level up if you don't play the game. Will you plan on documenting creating a brand from start to finish? Dude, I'm already doing that with my girlfriend's brand. But yeah, I will be doing that with this Netsphere brand too, because I want you guys involved. Like, I want to create this brand with you guys, you know? So I'll be dropping it really soon, hopefully. I mean, I don't know how soon. I mean, I'm getting the samples still, but I really want to drop it this year, like, for sure. It would be super cool. Ari, okay, I want to start Bitcoin. Can I get some advice? Yeah, dude, just start buying some little by little. Like, I'm telling you, every time you get some money, like every time you get a check, spend a little bit on it, of it on Bitcoin. Like, every time. I don't recommend that you put all your money into Bitcoin right now. That's not a smart way to invest, because, you know, if it crashes, like if you would have bought here I mean, that's fine. It's not a big deal in like 5 years, but you know, you could have bought some right here. So just buy little by little, man. That's my best piece of advice. Sorry, I got a text. Ari, in your opinion, what's the amount of monthly income that you think makes oneself in the top 1%? I don't know. That's hard. But I think the median income is pretty low, actually. Let's see. What is top amount of salary? Top 1% of earners. 730K. So that's like what? 40K a month or so? Just about. Speaking of, imagine when Ari's at 1 million subs and streaming, bruh, that will be fire. Whoa, weird. We like glitched out for a second. Speaking of hoodie brands, what do you say on Udi? Dude, Udi is sick. I mean, like, look at this chart. I showed this in the last stream because I just think it's crazy. Okay, well, they were going up pretty exponentially. I guess not anymore. But still, this is pretty crazy, bro. Like, their monthly traffic is just ridiculous. And yeah, I think it's a sick brand. Top 5 niches to go for in Q4, highly profitable in your opinion. At-home fitness is a great one. Just things for at home. Like, people are just gonna be at home more and more, I think. People just love being at home and being cozy. People love being comfortable. I think at-home fitness is gonna be continuing to grow. So that's a big one. And also like home decor, because of that. Home decor is gonna be a good one. Home offices, that's part of home decor, but still. What made you move back to Minnesota? So, what made me move back to Minnesota was basically like, well, my business is incorporated here. Also, my family lives here. My friends live here. I have a property here, so I own land here, and I missed it. I just missed it a lot. So now I'm back, and now my goal is to like live in 2 places. I would love to move away from here in the winter, but for now I'll stay here. But this winter I'm planning on traveling a decent amount. What do you write influencers to give them free products in exchange for a promo? Just be honest with them, say, hey, I love your vibe. Can I send you a free product in exchange for some content? Most will do it. Got a lot in common with you with the skating, crypto, and Shopify. Found your channel years ago when I was dropshipping. Now focused on design and working in the crypto industry. The rabbit hole is deep. Damn, dude, that's crazy. See, this is why I love putting out content, because even though sometimes it's not exactly what people want to see, like the general public, I still find people that relate to me in ways. So why wouldn't I put out content, Like, I'm building an audience of people that like me and are like me in ways. So yeah, that's pretty dope. I just think that's amazing. And that's sick, bro. I love all those things too. Design and crypto. Design is like my favorite part of e-com. So what would you suggest for email marketing? Clavio. Bro, streamers have real influence over their audience, People take out time and watch them. Dude, you're right. Like, that's why I look up to streamers, and I think they work so hard to engage with their community, and they do get rewarded for that. Like, because of that, they have amazing communities. Well, not always. Sometimes they're a bit toxic, but like, ultimately, I think streamers have a pretty cool job. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Dude, I don't know. Hopefully owning a lot more Bitcoin than I do now. Hopefully having like, you know, all my brands at like 10 million plus. Still maybe 1 million followers by then, maybe 1 million subscribers. That would be sick. A family. I want to have kids by then. Multiple cribs, one in Minnesota, one in Florida probably. That's it. That's honestly it for now. How do you do product videography and photography? What's the process in short? I mean, I have a pretty nice camera. I'm fortunate to own a pretty decent camera. I'll show you, hold up. I own a Canon 80D EOS, so I shoot all my all my brand content with this, and it just, you know, it gets the job done. That's all you really need, and then some good lighting. But honestly, you don't need that. Like, you could just use a phone. You could just use an iPhone. That's also what I used. But make sure it's a good iPhone, not like a potato iPhone from like, you know, 2015, like this one. I've used this one a lot in the past, but I'm getting a new phone soon. I was just waiting for my plan to update. What time is it currently? It's 3:15 right now, so I'll probably go skate in like 45 minutes. What is the best app to start investing in Bitcoin and Ethereum? Just Coinbase, bro. I just think Coinbase is sick. It's not necessarily the best when it comes to fees, but I think it's the cleanest interface and the most popular, which is nice. Like, I think there's a certain degree of safety when it comes to that, and safety is huge. Hey, Ari, what are your thoughts on launching your own NFT collection? Dude, I would love to do that with Nets. Like, my Netsphere idea is kind of, it may involve some sort of NFT collection in the future, some sort of like anime collection, but not anytime soon. I just think like NFTs right now are a little too hyped up, too many projects, but in the future I would love to do that. And once my audience also continues to grow more and, you know, the brand grows more, I think that will be a good time, but not anytime soon. I just got a Wacom little tablet thing so I can like do digital art, because I do love making art, but I've never made digital art, and now I'm gonna start as a hobby, of course, but in the future, who knows? You look like Eli Roth. I don't know who that is. I'm scared. Yeah, I could see it a little bit. I actually do know this guy. He was in American Horror Stories, maybe not. Why, thank you. Ari, what's the secret sauces of Gymshark in your opinion? Whoa, is my screen like glitched? I think they are successful because they started by building a really tight-knit community. I mean, just watch my video from today. I actually made a video on this literally a few hours ago, and I like that thumbnail. But I think that's how they grew to such big levels. It's just by starting small and really caring for their community. So Ari, I'm considering working with Dayu, but he's the agent where your customer feedback score dropped from 4.9 to 4.3. Yes, that is true, but 4.3 is still pretty damn good for like China shipping. So just keep that in mind. I mean, obviously I'm going for a perfect 5, and in order to do that, I think I do need to ship from the US, and that's what we're doing. But you don't need a perfect 5. I think a 4.3 is still more than good enough to build a solid business. And out of all the agents I've ever worked with, Dayu has been the best for sure. Remember that scene from Mr. Bean where Mr. Bean went to a park with a camera and a stranger asked if he can take a photo with him, and then he ran away with the camera, fooling Mr. Bean? I don't remember that, but that sounds pretty funny. Where should I market my copywriting skills to get potential clients? Fiverr is a good place. Upwork, LinkedIn probably, Twitter. What apps do I have on my phone? Mostly investment apps, and then just like social media apps. That's basically it. Ari, I've been subbed since late 2017 when dropshipping was just picking up. Your channel was my go-to. You really acted as a catalyst for my entrepreneurial journey. I'm a pro Forex trader now. Damn, dude. Awesome. What a journey. Thanks for sticking around, bro. I love that. Yeah, if you stole my camera, that'd be pretty sad, but that'd be funny in that context. Wow. All right. Well, I think that's enough for today. I gave a good case for Bitcoin, and we also talked about a lot of random stuff, which is great. But yeah, I mainly wanted to talk about Bitcoin a little bit in this stream. I mean, that's super random, but I think it's relevant to Shopify personally. I think, like I said earlier, they go hand in hand together. They have a similar premise. Of course, one is about digital money and the other one's about digital commerce, but nevertheless, I think they're closely related in ideologies. So I'm going to continue to talk about Bitcoin. I just really believe in it. I think it's a great thing for the world, and I think we really need it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this stream. I hope you guys join the next stream and continue to join this stream so that we can really grow this community. You know, the more people that participate, the better. Like, that's how I look at it, and I hope you guys feel the same way. Okay, love you guys.